Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are watching from. Welcome to Pre-Market Analysis for December the 28th, 2020. It is a brand new week. I would like to take the opportunity to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you were not with us at the end of last week, this is the last week of the year. Wow, 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 wow. 2020, we are about to bid farewell to 2020. Wow. And so this the last week of stock market technical analysis daily here. So we have been doing this since when? Geez, June or July timeframe. That's wow. I will not have believed. So thank you for making it possible because if definitely the reason for having this is to provide value of benefits, if you will, going through the pre-markets analysis to look at um, what we can learn based on the past few days or based on what pre-market is teaching us. All right, so I see some folks in the chat room. So good morning, Mr. Ryan. Hello, old school in the money. Hello, Mr. Donny. And I think we have 12 concurrent viewers, so others um, are definitely in the background as well as in those who are playing back. So, okay, what do we have in store for you? We are going to, over the next, let's say, 20-25 minutes or so, um, we're going to take a look at the 30,000 feet view of the US equity stock market through the eyes of SPY, QQQ, IWM. We have a pre-market, I don't know, screener, scanner, whatever you want to call it. So if you are new on here and you have questions of, oh, how do we go about finding stock to trade? I think that tool Finways is an obvious answer to that. If you have questions of how to go about joining successful trading, we have a website. On that website, you can definitely, so the blog is successfultradings.com. You can even speak with me live, but please definitely during during the trading hours. I mean, the functionality works, but I may be slow to answer. So, but you can send me a message. Definitely, there is a button where you can send your inquiry, and I try myself into answering each and every one of you. So, because if somebody a trader takes the time to ask a question, the least I can do is definitely assuming I know the answer, obviously, because so that said, hello Lorraine, good morning. Miss Festus, bonjour, comment ça va? And let's get going. So where do we see? So the way we usually do this, we use TradingView as the charting platform is a free tool. If you are a beginner trader and you can just set up your accounts, and we have multiple videos on how to go about using it, or even setting it up to the point where we have questions. Sometimes people ask how to set up the trading view to resemble which that they see in the videos. I believe we have videos for that. So when you go to Successful Trading's YouTube channel, you just use the search, you type a specific keyword on the eventually, I mean, eventually, the video I even organize in playlists like technical analysis, right? That's what TradingView help us do. So there is a full playlist. A playlist is a collection of videos, just so that we're on the same page, where you can find knowledge on there. And if you find you look for something and you do not find it, I mean, you can definitely leave me a message either on YouTube or again on the website. And sometimes we don't have a video made up yet, and I can make the video just because somebody requested it. We have done that here. We have done that here. All right, so where does that lead us as we are approaching 6 a.m. Pacific time? I'm in Southern California. We have traders all over the world or even the US. So it's currently 9 Eastern in New York and in Toronto. We are looking at the charts of SPY this morning on here on TradingView, and SPY closed at 369. Yes, 369.00. Really? Last Thursday. If you were not with us, the market closed. We just had three and a half hours of trading, so the market closed at 1 p.m. Same thing this week. Is that true though? I need to check on that. I'm guessing that. I mean, instead of guessing, I will definitely confirm with you whether or not on this Thursday. We know Friday will be closed because Friday is the 1st of January 1st, 2021. So on the 31st, let me check what the market makers they have decided that we will be trading the full day or not. That's in the future there. As of now, SPY is gapping up from 369 to 371. 371.65. Okay, fantastic or not fantastic. For us, how do we know if you are new on here? It's Monday, so SPY has expiration on Mondays. Fantastic. We love that. We love that fact. And we will be looking into exploiting definitely this gap on here because this level, if we are looking at the daily chart. Let me make sure that the candle for December 21st is a bit iffy because I don't believe that we traded at 378. I don't recall that at all. I don't recall that on my other tools. I do not see that. So TradingView, I mean, that's may have been one of those a spike or spooky thing under the level that SPY has been battling. Actually, yeah, it's opening exactly above that because the highest stats we can see here was 372.46 on December the 17th. So let me check on here. Yeah, I have. I'm seeing the same thing on another tool though. My teletrader tool, for those who know, that's just a small another free app that I use on mobile. They have this funny candle that's we went all the way to 378 something. I don't know about that. That's allegedly that was last Monday. But remember last Monday we gapped down, right? So we started the day. So if we put in the 15 minutes from last Monday, remember last Monday we were here saying that, oh, this is what they love to do. Okay, so look how funny this is. Yeah. So this is last Monday. How do we know? The 21st. And this is the 15-minute chart. And the highest that it peaked, it was this candle on here was it's saying 11:30 my time. That's 2:30 Eastern. At 368.80 because we gapped down that day. We posted a low after, let's say, an hour of trading, and then it started ripping off higher and higher. But I don't see any 378 trade. I mean, it would have been great because for us on that day, we made money first on the puts and then we made money on the calls. But it didn't go there. So this level on here where we are gapping right now is an interesting level, folks, because the last time that we were there was on the 17th. Yeah. A SPY couldn't sustain it. It gapped that day from 360.70 to, and then posted a high of 372.46, and then it just went sideways. And then the next day, it found its way down. So this is a great level to trade SPY. This is a great level to trade SPY. SPY has to confirm its bullish stand either way. So we have been tracking the MACD. Notice it is still tracking lower, folks. Yeah, and the price going up. So I really, realistically here for me, I'm going to take an opportunity as at the high of the day if it starts struggling to take puts. Yeah, I can take puts expiring. I mean, the thing with SPY is that you're likely we make most of the money, most of the gain happen in a short period of time. That's the thing. So meaning that anytime you take a position on SPY, let's say expiration 5 days from now, even if you make money, the theta decay will just eat it up. Yeah. Or eventually, I mean, there's nothing wrong with making 40, 50% on SPY by taking a position like that. But I mean, by now, if you have been with us here or if you have studied our videos, we have depicted instances where gains on SPY, they are much, much bigger with a smaller risk, right? So trying to find a position here for, I don't know, even Wednesday, because this week the SPY is going to have expiration today, obviously, tomorrow. Not tomorrow, today, sorry. Tomorrow is Tuesday. So Wednesday and Thursday, because Friday will be closed. So SPY on here, very interesting level to it. It has been rejected at that level before, so it will be interesting on here to keep an eye on SPY. QQQ, what is QQQ doing? The techs have been bullish for the most part, trading above the yellow line, the exponential moving average 8. Now this morning, 3-point gap almost, folks. Yeah, almost close to 1%. So, all right. So, is this the end of the year rally? Is that what some people actually count as well as the Santa rally? Santa rally going. So if it didn't happen at Christmas, okay, we can call it Santa rally. No problem. Santa Claus on New Year's Day as well. So yeah, gap up this morning. So it's going to be interesting to see. But for those who are the purists of option trading, so these gaps, if you want to study, really look how much the option are going to pay, given the fact that we have had, if you had the position since Thursday close, you have had Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So meaning the theta decay at the open here will have to be subtracted for 3 days instead of the usual 2 days. So hence, these gaps sometimes, they are not worth pursuing. Yeah, you are not missing out on anything. Actually, you are better off here really looking at what direction the market is supposed to be. I know we know of the catalyst of the macro at the macro level, right? Okay, the stimulus package, a bill was signed, blah, blah, blah. But if this is all that is doing, it's giving, I mean, it's good, it's gapping, but is there more to come? In that way, you can trade that confidently, the bullish direction confidently. If it says to reverse, in the type of sell of the news type of scenario as they like to do it, then it will be very interesting for us later on this week. Quickly, IWM. IWM is printing 201. It printed 200 last week because we have been calling for that here for the longest. No, it didn't. It did 199.94 on Thursday. These guys. And then this morning, all right, let's just gap it up at 201.56, pretty much at the level of the upper Bollinger Band. If we go to, we switch to the weekly chart on IWM, you can definitely see how stretched this ETF has been. And unlike the other two, oh my goodness, this is good here. Look at his MACD, folks. The MACD for IWM is not trending below its signal like for SPY and QQQ. This is a sign of strength, meaning in the case of SPY, we are seeing a divergence between which that the MACD technical indicator is telling us and the price. It may take time, but they will come to a resolution, meaning that one of them is lying to us. That's why some people they tend not to trust technical indicators, because in the case of SPY and QQQ, the MACD is going down. Our price this morning, for instance, is gapping up. That's a great opportunity, as I mentioned on SPY, to take an early position for a potential reversal. For IWM, that hasn't been the case. It has been strongly. Again, this is the weekly chart. So maybe if we look at the daily, because we're on the daily, actually that's a good point. For this one, it's still true, not by much, but the blue line is the MACD, and it has been trading. In order for you guys to see that, I need to show you that the MACD here is blue and the signal is in red. My picture was in the way. All right, so that's where we start this last week of 2020. Let's go ahead and see if anybody has a question on any given stock inside of the chats. Hello, Mr. Moses. How are you, sir? If not, we have time to go to FinViz. And since we don't have anything sorted out, this will give us the opportunity to apply the filters, optionable stocks, a price greater than 20, over 20 bucks, average volume over 1 million maybe, and then say this is off 10 seconds, auto refresh 10 seconds, and toggle for the bullish. So on the bullish side, RMG, what's okay? I mean, every single day, folks, there are stock that's it's just that they just pop, right? That's the nature of the market. We don't know which one, but the pre-market will let us know. So this morning, Myovan Science, 500,000 shares, and it's up plus 23%. RMG acquisition has been bullish for a while now, right? So this is a continuation move since it popped above the chart here, showing us a breakout above, let's say 24 or something. So for those in technical analysis, this is the type of thing can trade. This a stock that's maybe a familiarity here. GME, GameStop, is almost put for dead for a while, but since October has been, well, it rallied a little bit to 16, then came retest 12, then went to 18, then came back retail 14, and then now it's trading at 21. That's an interesting type of pattern there for GME. What else do we have here? I mean, very plug power. I don't know if anybody knows that. Those type of stocks on here. So I don't see many. I mean, there are a lot of gappers this morning, right? So if we go further down in the list, are there any? Yelp is a stock that's it's a known stock. What else? What's really in the 3% range, 2% range? There are a bunch of gappers. Yeah, CCL, Carnival Corporation. So this is the travel services. That this one trades similar to RCL, and it's gapping. I mean, this type of stock, you always see them gap on Mondays. Well, in either direction, to be frank with you, 2.64% under. So on the other side, on the bearish side, what do we have? Fubo is it's down this week. It seems like every single week we see Fubo on here in this on this kind of. Okay, so Baba. Oh wow, let me just say a few words on Baba. We made a video on Baba, after which that transpired on Thursday. Hopefully you got an opportunity to check it out over the holidays. If not, it's, I think, yeah. I wasn't that active, folks. I tried to rest and I wasn't feeling well that much. So not that much content was created over the past 3 days. But Baba, we made a video on Baba, and yeah, it was let's just say it was a tough trade. It was a tough trade, but I still believe that from a gangster trade perspective, there was money to be made. We shared with you what we were able to get out of it, and our trade was by no means perfect, right? By no means perfect, because of the games that the market makers were playing with implied volatility. We ended up selling those 220 puts a little bit too early. Yeah, barely made 100% on them, and they went to $9. Yeah, so hey, what are you gonna do? But because the circumstances were that we were at expiration and we were trading half a day, so we have seen trade here on SPY where definitely it will have given us opportunity to stay further in the trade. But with half a day trading, we were about 2.5 hours from the close, so we decided to take it off, and then when it started moving again, we will enter some position that made some gain. But that 220 puts, it will have really been great to see it, to stay in it all the way. So yeah, what are you gonna do, right? But our other trade that day, I think JD and IQ, they provided opportunity actually, in the case of IQ, to make money on both directions. I think even JD a little bit. That's how crazy and volatile Thursday was with us. So, but above all, I hope that the goal of those videos that we make on the stock market technical analysis daily at the end of the day is for us to learn how we can go about maximizing our profits when we find ourselves in those opportunities. So this morning, Baba is gapping minus 2% to 217. I mean, you can see the chart, right? So that's the chart on the in this type of scenario. After a gap like this, typically for me, for Baba, it hasn't. I mean, the trend definitely the momentum. If that selling momentum is continuing, this stock can go to $200. Yeah, that's the next level potentially. If they're still selling, the selling pressure is still on. Now, how they go about doing that? Baba is one of those whack really stock and that's why I was telling some traders on Friday, Baba is not representative of the best example to see that you're gonna make your option education based on what you observe on Baba. Baba is a stock that, folks, the stock could be going down and your put option will be appreciating. Well, so if you've never seen that before, you see something like that, obviously that challenges every type of learning that you may have acquired. It's going to make you feel a little bit dejected, meaning, hey, whatever you do, you're bound to lose money because the option market is manipulated. And yeah, it is. But we say that our take on manipulation here, manipulation is also good when it helps us, right? So we there's nothing, we don't control the manipulation. We're just trying to learn from it and to benefit from it. So Baba, yeah, there was a lot going on Thursday. So was tough. Was tough to trade a little bit. So both Baba and JD, they're gapping down this morning. Zoom is gapping down as well. I mean, but not by much. But if that's a trend or is setting itself for a reversal, those are the type of trade. Zoom, in terms of its option being very liquid. I think I've traded Zoom once and the spread was so bad. So those are the type of things, especially on Mondays, folks. Just be mindful. You have time, trust me. If something is trading directionally, we have a full day today, right? Compared to the sprint that we have on Thursday, today you have a full day to relax. Even if you're trading weekly options like we are for those who trade in our subscription trade alerts, you have time. So as long as you use your option watch list as your guide, you will actually see opportunities on there. And for me, going forward, I will make it a point to point out opportunities that exist within that watch list, because these kangaroo markets trade a lot on gaps. So it's very nice to be able to overnight to take a swing position, hedging it, obviously. So for those of you who are not well versed, who are not comfortable, not even because you have a psychological barrier about taking a position overnight, what I can only encourage you to try it, right? Nothing is 100% bulletproof, but at least we have seen a lot of that going on in this market. So any question before we take a quick look into just dive a little bit into Power E-Trade on here to see where exactly some of the equities are, because it's Monday. Yeah, the market is gapping, but I mean, in terms of conviction, I mean, we can definitely take a wait and see approach. So here is SPY. How much volume? 600,000 shares on SPY, on QQQ, not even a million shares. So there is type of gap with little volume. Do not show a great deal of conviction. Look at IWM. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe Power E-Trade, it's misleading me. But IWM, it's up 1%, 1.22% in just 200,000 shares. And we are literally 10 minutes away. It's 9:20 Eastern time in New York, where the US equity market are set to start to open shortly here for the last week of 2020. And as we close this stock market technical analysis daily, there is very, very little volume that we are seeing on the ETF. So Beware of that. Beware of that. So from a broader watch list, if we go in here, uh, we have this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know which one we use usually. Instrument to watch or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just a bunch of stock that's. So we see, oh, LNG and CNX, they are fighting for the lowest amount of volume in pre-market. Fantastic. If we toggle this, BABA, okay. So conviction, true volume. Here's an example on BABA. 2.5 million shares and the stock is down 3%. This is what you want to see. So here we go again on BABA. I know it will be very difficult for me to convince somebody to say, hey, let's trade Gangsta on BABA, but you can. You can. Absolutely. Am I prepared to do it? I am not so sure if I'm doing it. I wasn't. Trust me. I didn't prepare for that. But the volume is there to show the direction. And again, 200 being a target is definitely something. So trying to get something as cheap as possible. Really, as cheap as possible. It's be patient. Be patient because if this trend is to continue, the BABA is going to sell off. The low that the puts on Thursday was what, 211 something. So BABA will, and this is how market makers do it, because in the second part of on Tuesday trading, they bought it up from 211 to 222. Yeah, so meaning for the dip buyers, they were feeling really good about themselves. Oh, great, we bought the dip. Well, that dip this morning, my friend, is turning sour because a stock like BABA, in order for it to be selling off the way that I saw it on level 2, and then on top of this here, oh boy, it's gonna be a long week. So yeah, they need to find buyer fast. 2.6 million shares. That's conviction there. So the direction is clearly bearish on BABA. And the market makers, as you have learned from our video on Friday, the implied volatility, let's actually go there because I think that's where I can provide value on here in terms of us learning out of this. So let's take a look at the implied volatility here on BABA. Okay, this is not as bad as on Thursday. The reason it was really on Thursday, these numbers, both the implied volatility change and implied volatility itself, they were in the hundreds. Yeah, 140 are the like, because that was expiration day. So here starting the week this morning, BABA, let's say the 200, they close at $92. Yeah. I think at least you will have to fetch in $1 between $1.50 and $2 to get them. But these other options, they will be the one that's potentially for a Gangsta trade we can get. All right, folks. I'm not sure, but if this is a setup and they want to go to the other direction, but I mean, with that much volume, hence we know that here at the open, the calls are the ones that are going to be cheaper, right? You don't want to overpay for them. You shouldn't. You can really be patient and nail a good entry. Okay, folks. Let's see. Hopefully, hello, Mr. Matthew. How are you? I have unfinished business with BABA this week. Please, sir, no revenge trade. Please, 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 play it, please. I can guarantee you. No revenge trade on BABA. The type of unfinished business. I've been there, done that. Trust me. I've been there, done that. You can definitely look at it, but leave the emotions out of trade. It's easier for me. It's easier to say than done, right? So, let's leave the emotion out of our trading. Oh, sure, fine. But when you have skin in the game, it's whole different thing. I've been there, done that, folks. I've been for those who don't know. Yeah, so I've told you guys that a stock like a Tesla, I banned myself from trading Tesla in 2018 because I couldn't take it. I couldn't take the madness. So BABA, when I see stock like BABA, even JD to some extent, because JD, all of this week, this is what JD has been trading, but we can study that pattern and take advantage of it. It will start going down and then rip higher at some point before selling off again. JD has done that 2 times. It did that 2 times last week. This morning, JD is starting again at that, and they are stuck in that range. 80, 85. Which at the end of the day, if we take a step back, because as traders, we really that's my best advice to give you. Always take a step back. Imagine yourself, okay, you don't have skin in the game, to just look at it to say, is it really worthwhile? If not, leave it alone. Leave it alone. And be patient. There are other opportunities to trade. Other opportunity is SPY, but then other will say, oh, SPY is manipulated as well. Sure, yeah, but have you tried the technique of waiting until the closing hour on SPY? Try that. Try that. And again, if we are able to leave our emotions out of this trading, I guarantee you our results definitely, they can only be enhanced. Okay, folks, thank you. Have a great trading session. We will catch you tomorrow. And for those in our Discord room, we will be in there showcasing or sharing anything that we can see. Yeah, somebody that's selling on Thursday on Baba is not finished because there's tons of volume, and yeah, it is bound to go much lower according to which that the pre-market is telling us. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.